Yet at the same time, there's all this talk that you might lose your job. Do you think the new government under Yingluck Shinawatra is going to impact your job at Thai Airways? Will you stay long enough to complete your transformational plan?
I really have no idea because
You have no idea?
I really have no idea because there had been rumor after rumor for the past 10 months. I will go at the next board meeting, then nothing happens. I will go at the shareholder meeting. I mean, it's been like that. It's sort of culture within.
But it must be so disconcerting for you.
It's a culture within the company because the past presidents had left their office before the end of their term. I can't remember who was the last president who left the office at the end of his term. So it had become a sort of culture within the company, and obviously there are people who would like to become president, so there are rumors and stories, that sort of thing. Now it's very annoying, I think. It's very annoying to have this distracting your mind, but the thing is, I had never gone to see anybody to say that I would like to keep this job. Please help me to do this and that. In my life, I had never gone to anybody and say, please help me to get this particular job or do that or whatever. You know, if with all these rumors, if I do that, people would think that I'm mad. And if I pay too much attention to that, I would have gone totally insane.
So do you think you'll be able to complete your term finishes in July next year?
I have no idea. There is a contract. The contract says that the board can ask me to leave on certain conditions. They can do that if they wish.
Since the interview last week, Piyasvasti Amaranan has been dismissed from his post, but we'll continue to bring you more of the interview after the break. A 52-year-old airline trying to get up to speed, hoping to reclaim its former glory and claw back the market share it lost over the past decade.
Overall, we are not going to increase our market share. At least the current acquisition plan will stop the decline in the market share in the past 7 or 10 years.
Outgoing President Piyasvasti Amaranan oversaw an ambitious fleet modernization plan for Thai Airways. We managed to talk to him before he was forced to step down on Monday.
You really need to plan in the long run. If you want a new plane now, you have to order them. You cannot simply go out and shop them and then get the plane delivered in 1 month's time. It could take years, and that's why the past 2 years we had come up with an acquisition plan of 52 new planes altogether. Within 5 years, all these planes would be delivered. This together with some of the planes earlier ordered, there will be about maybe 65 new planes coming in, but we will be retiring a pretty large number of planes as well. So we are talking about the fleet size going up by, let's say, from 90 planes now to about 109 planes in about 7 years' time.
Buying these planes are not cheap. How do you justify making these investments at a time when there's just so much global uncertainty coming from Europe and the US, which is in turn impacting growth here in Asia? What are you doing to make sure it doesn't affect the company's financial situation?
Old planes are very costly to run. Old planes have low fuel efficiency. For example, if you have a new plane coming in and it's 20% more fuel efficient, immediately you cut your cost by 8% because fuel accounts for 40% of the cost, and our margin is only 3%. So the 8% reduction in the cost means turning a loss into a substantial profit, and that's why I think last year when the price of fuel went up by 40%, companies, airlines with new planes had been able to make profit, whereas Thai Airways made a loss last year because of the fact that our fuel efficiency is a lot lower than some of our competitors. And then of course we will also face with the flood.
So just give me an example, if you have that new fleet in place, what sort of yield increase are you looking at?
At the moment, we are talking about something like 2% per year to be on the conservative side, but I think with better planning, you could see something higher than that, I hope. And also the other thing which we had been doing is to concentrate more on Asia. Europe is not doing very well economically, so we had shifted capacity from Europe to Asia, and that seems to be working.
To capture the business you're losing to low-cost carriers, you recently launched an offshoot called Thai Smile, which will commence operations in July this year. I understand it's a mid-tier airline which will offer more services than a budget carrier. What made you decide to position the airline this way?
Actually, the earlier plan was to have an ultra-low-cost airline, something in the middle like Thai Smile, and then Thai Airways as it is. As you remember, earlier we planned to set up Thai Tiger with Tiger Airways, but unfortunately that ran into certain regulatory problems, political problems, so the plan had to be scrapped. We still intend to have an ultra-low-cost airline, hopefully in operation next year, in order to capture the very low end of the market within domestic and also within this region. So we are working on that, probably with Nok Air, which is a sort of subsidiary of Thai Airways. Meanwhile, the plan for something in the middle had moved forward. That is Thai Smile. Thai Smile is not a budget airline, it's not a low-cost airline, but it's really a sort of light premium, a sub-brand of Thai Airways. We will manage it in such a way that the cost will be kept low. The cabin crews will be young girls, all young, but it's not a different airline. You have to remember that Thai Smile is Thai Airways. It's simply a sub-brand, and you can connect between Thai Airways and Thai Smile seamlessly.
You were already profitable in the first quarter. As a whole, the airline has said it will become profitable this year after posting a loss of $332 million last year. But given ongoing headwinds coming from the slowdown overseas, do you think you can still be able to pull that off?
So far, so good. Looking at the advance booking, I think everything looks encouraging, even if the price of oil remains high. But now the good thing is that the price of oil seems to be declining, so that should actually help even more.
How profitable do you expect to be this year? Are you confident it will come mostly from increased load factors rather than cost cutting?
A combination, I think. Our target profit for this year is 6,000 million baht of profit before tax, before FX. So that is around $200 million. And I think we are on track to maintain that target. Now, there is also the non-airline business, which seems to be doing well. Catering, ground services, which previously were not making money, will be contributing substantially to that profit. The other thing which is contributing to this profit is actually the gain from oil hedging. I think we had been able to put in pretty good contracts for oil hedging last year, so that should provide another source of profit.
Don't go away. More with the president of Thai Airways, Piyasvasti in just a moment. Managing Asia, we'll be right back.